my concern or my reason behind the current takeover of the Chinese uh, or the popularity of Chinese government and the Chinese people in Papua New Guinea. One of the biggest reasons I think is why China has had a lot of influence over PNG is basically when you look at the Western countries, there is always I would say the racist part of the Western countries or the superiority syndrome that has always been with the Western countries. And not to say that uh, the Western countries haven't been good to the country as a whole in many aspects and many facets of the life of Papua New Guinea. Foreign countries like and Western countries, especially Australia and US and the British, have always been there as far as policy is concerned, laws are concerned, and advice. And some of the best advice comes from the Western countries and influenced into PNG. But over time, Papua New Guinea has seen its own economic progress, and that Papua New Guinea has always been uh, left behind or not been prioritized in many reasons than one. And that is the reason why Papua New Guinea has seen China. Papua New Guinea has seen China as the country that can help uh, build infrastructure, and there is connectivity and there is networking of economic progress in this country. So one of the most simplest, clearest example, which is very obvious within every cities and towns of Papua New Guinea, is that if you see compare Chinese with an Australian or any Western country, Western citizen within Papua New Guinea, whether it's Australia or whether it's British or whether it's Americans, in Papua New Guinea they wouldn't mingle around and get together with the most poorest of our people. And this I mean to say that uh, in terms of getting to understand the cultures and how people behave, and not only that, but being able to suffer with the people on the ground. And that is one of the biggest Chinese influence in Papua New Guinea, is to get down to the most simplest people and mingle around with them. On a diplomatic level, on the top, there is already influence by the Chinese government, but there is also an influence on the grassroots level where the Chinese are able to sit down, chew with the betel nut, the popular Papua New Guinea drug, or being able to slip in the most dirtiest of places and able to mingle around with them, and the influence have already grown and is beginning to take its toll on the lives of the Papua New Guinean simple people. Unlike the Australians and the British and the Americans, who always see Papua New Guineans as the least or the less, or that kind of racist kind of perception about PNG. And there is no country here as far as PNG is concerned, there is no country on the planet that is more loving, more understanding in terms of language and in terms of development, like the Asian. And one of them that is taking the lead is China. That's apart from Japan and other countries like South Korea, North Korea, which we are not allegiance with. But we have this is the influence that has taken a toll on the lives of Papua New Guineans and its government on a diplomatic level, on a bureaucratic level, and down to the simple people. And if you look throughout the country and into every towns and cities, there is Chinese everywhere. And like I said, the reason being that on a diplomatic and a bureaucratic level, there is influence. But down on the bottom, where it talks about economic progress and where it talks about business, and that's where the Chinese are. And that is one of the reasons why I think China has taken its grip and is continuing to grow its fame and popularity within the nation of Papua New Guinea. I think that's about it for me. I think that is the whole entire reason why Papua New Guinea has been influenced highly, and it's been regarded as kind of like a mini Chinese. Thank you.